Bye. Ma. Hello, my name is Teresita Blanco, the Artsy sister, and we're now doing Shiny Nikki. And we're starting volume 2, chapter 1. The tide sing about the ocean of memories, and the ark is surrounded by gentle waves. The dark waves of the abyss seem to have disappeared, and the ocean of memory is calm, with clouds floating in the sky. And the heart of the ark glows faintly in response to the murmurs of the sea, as if the ark is also breathing. And 1, 2, 3. And the heart of the ark beats in time with the waves, and it glows brightly. 4, 5. And the heart of the ark glows white, and the light expands and carries a hint of colors with it. Yellow, purple, green, pink, and blue, a light of 5 colors, pulsates with the murmurs of the ocean. And the light brings color to every corner of the empty, cold hall of the ark. And amid the sound of the waves, a voice speaks. You've been sleeping for a long time. And the water sloshes and the reflection lights glitter. Who's talking? Who is it, Leonie? But Nikki is not here, and who's he talking to? And Leonie's faint figure emerges in the air. Looks like you've forgotten everything, but fear not, someone will assist you. And when the light of the 5 colors come together, the ark will sail in a new direction. Say what? And you have experienced a long silence before the starlight comes together. And the world turns pure white as he finishes talking. And your vision is blinded by the light, and your head hurts. Go to the beginning of everything. And his figure vanishes, but his voice is close. It's time to wake up. The dream light silently shines down on everything, and a familiar power searches through your body. And styling power. Time for a word of change. And listen. Neil Art. And what else? That's better. Front and back.
Come on. I'll present you with the most beautiful dream.
You ascend the stairs flanking the heart of the ark, and a mirror stands under the bright sky. Starlight shines behind the gate of heart, and Nikki and Aya watch the data stream across a monitor without blinking. What's happening? Teresita has been sleeping for days since the battle on the near Royal City. Aya has been standing next to the gate of heart for several days now, and he looks a little tired. Even though your friend's not awake, that shows that Teresita's energy is actually increasing. Is that good news? That means Teresita is closer to us, and the ocean of memory has been fluctuating a lot, but I'm not sure if it's related. This scene with the goddess of desire changed the ocean of memories a little, but I'm sure Teresita will wake up. If it weren't for you, we wouldn't have defeated the goddess. And thank you, Momo. And Nikki smiles but doesn't look any less worried. Breaking to the mirage was the work of everyone in Mirrorland and not just me and Teresita. Don't worry, Teresita will be fine. Teresita's power and yours are the same. The mirror emits a soft light and the pulse from the gate heart changes. And then the light of the yellow and purple and green and pink blue start to shine one after another. And what's going on? And Nikki moves closer to the gate of heart, and the lights keep shining and turning, and the sea below in different colors. I can feel the power within this light, startling power. It's a little strong, and meanwhile I need to do something about this pulse. It's like the red color variant of one of the early outfits of this game.
This time I'll change the ruined future.
The lights fade and the gate of heart returns to serenity. Teresita's data disappear. And Ian loses his watch and furrows his brow. There's a faint pulse coming from the heart of the ark, and let's take a look. The heart of the ark radiates a fire color softly, as if the stars held their breath and let it out all at once. And the ocean is more serene than usual under the lights, and the tides seem majestic but soundless song. And this is beautiful, and I can't look away. And have you seen anything like this, Ian? No, the heart of the ark has never pulsated like this, but I think this is safe. And looks at his watch again. And there's no one here, but I can feel the flow of energy. Solstice is approaching and made them lighter, like they're walking on clouds. And it's time to wake up. And Leon's voice echoes through the memories, and everything became clear after the starting battle. And this should be the ark, and there isn't anything nearby, but the sound of the tides does give it away. And the lights shine on the space ahead, and where an invisible door stands. And approaching the footsteps and voices come from the other side of the door. Have you seen anything like this, Sion? No, the heart of the ark has never pulsated like this, but I think this is safe. And was that Nikki? And why is it that I sense her different than before? And Leon speaks again, and he sounds far away in front of another space. Open the door and return to your world. Wait, I don't get it. Soft wind blows and blinding light illuminate the world. The light fades, revealing an empty hall, and the surrounding ocean is still illuminated by the heart of the ark. A girl with pink hair stands on the stairs, also illuminated by the colors of the light. You are Nikki? The voice reverberates to the hall. This voice, Teresita. And even though she has not met the stylist, she recognizes the voice immediately. The voice from her mind now has a face. Why am I here? Is this the heart of the ark, and why am I here? I don't know, but Teresita, are you alright? And what happened to me? Teresita, we haven't heard your voice since the battle at near Royal City, and Nikki was really worried about you. You're finally awake, Teresita, and I can see you. An emotional moment lays on Nikki's shoulder, and Ian stands next to them with documents in hand and a smile. Nice to meet you, Teresita. Nice to meet you too, Ian, and I'm Nikki's friend and a stylist, and I have been sleeping for a long time. Nikki couldn't sense you since the Goddess of Desire incident, so she came to the art to see what we can do. You must be important to her, and she's been worried sick about you. And the soft sound of the waves comes from afar, and the heart of the ark glows beautifully with the tide. I have some other questions. How about Lilith? Is she still under control? And she has been free from it, and she's still the same as before, so no lasting impact it seems. Now she's visiting those who have been affected by the disaster. The disaster she caused. How the others? Lauren, Zoe, and Queen all left the Royal City. Everything is fine. And Mordecai is safe too, and he seems to be working with something called Encounters with Nature. And how about you, Teresita? How are you? And Teresita, do you want to be checked? After all, you've been sleeping for days. Aren't you hungry? That I am. And takes out a dark green cube and hands it over, and it's not big, but it feels hefty. This is a compressed cookie, and we do not have a lot of food choices in the ark. Compressed cookie. You have cookies? I made it myself after seeing it in the mirror of the world. And the cube looks like kinda cute and smells like seaweed. Thank you very much. The feel of the waves crashes beneath the feet, and it makes this world feel real. Teresita, can you feel the shaking? Yes, I can. And it feels real standing here, as if this is the world I belong to. And Nikki exhales, and there's a lot she wants to say, but she doesn't know where to start. You're finally awake, Teresita. I had never met you, Teresita, but you feel familiar. Teresita looks exactly like what I had in my mind. And Mama bounces without warning, and something drops. And what is it? Teresita dropped it, and what is it? And Nikki picks out a round object with 5 gems socketed inside, like 5 beautiful stars. And the gems connect to create a unique star chart. And Nikki flips it over and finds a mirror on the front. Is this yours, Teresita? I'm not sure. If it is with you and came to the ark with you, Teresita, then there's something between you and this thing. Is it because Teresita is a stylist and carries a mirror everywhere? And brilliant colors are reflected from the gems. And yellow, blue, purple. Like the 5 colors from the heart of the ark. And I think I might have seen the star chart like this before. And let's go to the archives. And the sky and the ocean become one on the horizon, and Ian pilots the ark in an area of clouds, and the stars shine faintly. This is beautiful, Nikki. Have you noticed that the art looks better now? I think he likes the fact that Teresita's here. And the airborne rails are lined with a strange-looking buildings, gardens with spiral stairs, and retro clock towers and museum. And what are those over there? The workshop, the clock tower, and the entrance to the concept voyage. And the trains on the ark are not that different from the ordinary trains, and you get car seat, Teresita. No, I don't get car seat, not at all. And then just sit tight and hold on the handle. And Ian slows the train down a little, and when he hears Nikki talking, operating the train looks easy, and can Marina do it too? If so, maybe I can do it as well. Speaking of which, Marina hasn't met Teresita yet. And let's go find her after we're done with the archives. And it's Teresita's first time on the train, and let's take a photo. I feel like it should be more yellow. Not close enough. And Nikki, Momo. Marina waves at everyone from the station where the archives are. Marina, what are you doing here? I went to the gate of heart, but you weren't there, so I came here to see if you might be here. And who are you, and what do I feel like I've seen you before? And Marina slows down and stares with curiosity on her skateboard. And this is my friend, Teresita. And nice to meet you, Marina. Teresita, oh, you're the one she's always talking about. Nice to meet you too, Teresita. And what is this? Looks nice. And Marina is instantly captivated by the mirror. And these gems are so pretty, like the rainbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And where are the other two? And the 5 colors echo those of the rainbow far away. And Marina performs simple tricks and circles around the mirror. Teresita just woke up, Marina. Leave her alone, and you're making me dizzy. And Marina uncharacteristically stops and stands next to Aya. And let's go to the archive first. Marina, stay put once you're inside. The archive is one of the more serious looking buildings not far from Aeon's living quarters. And most of the information has been archived and only a small portion couldn't be digitized, and they're all on the top level. And they're met with a dim light and a musty smell upon entering the archives. And it smells like the sea in the morning, but also rain at dusk, and it smells unique to the ark and the ocean of memories. It's really dark in here, and how do you even work? Anne flips a switch, and that changes the surroundings. Ah, it's bright. And they take the elevator to the top, which was a great view of the ark on down under. And look, Teresita, rainbows and auroras. And the rainbow crosses the aurora on the horizon, painting the sky brilliant like a dream. I had no idea the view from the ark was this amazing and varied. Of course, Momo was super excited when he came here for the first time and roared for a long time. Who roared? Not me. And the top level of the arch has a special eyes that protect the precious materials. And these are our most designer files and some uncharacterized documents. And I was inside and picks up a notebook. And maybe this note can answer some of our questions. And I remember seeing the same star shot on the mirror here. And it looks like a styling notebook, but also looks real old from the paper and the writing. And who did this belong to? It must be someone with great styling power. And the different clothes all have different colors. And the 5 colors of the light. And Marina takes a notebook and finds a mirror on one of the side pages, not unlike the one she just saw. And the star chart with the 5 gems appear on every page. And when the light of the 5 colors comes together, the arc will sail in a new direction. Huh. And I think I heard Leon is saying this when I was sleeping in the heart of the ark. And what did he mean by the new direction? I had no idea. I remember that he said I forgot a lot of things, but someone will help me regain my memories. And looks up like he just thought of something. And what is this? And who drew this? And it's a blurry sketch of a silhouette of someone holding a mirror with stars on the background. And the style is different. And was this one of your doodles, Marina? No way. And maybe someone else did this, a friend of the owner perhaps. And I takes a notebook back, but Marina wants to see what else is in it. I'm not done. And careful, this notebook contains important clues. Let's try to recreate this. And what do you think, Teresita? A starry sky is in the background and a person faces away from a mirror in here. Oh, that's not very good with doodle, with drawing like with my finger, but whatever. Went along. I'm done. It's good. Let me see. And Marina puts the 2 sketches together and examines them closely. Who's in the sketch? If someone else did this, then maybe the silhouette is the owner of the notebook and a god in the ocean of memories. A god? The ocean of memories is full of emotions and beliefs, and some gods are born from consciousness and some from faith. And one was born from Maryland's people's love for styling. A belief based on styling, a god of styling. The notebook is full of styling stuff, and maybe they belong to this god. And where is this god now? I had no idea, and there was a period of time when things were chaotic, and a lot of gods went missing afterwards. It was probably the work of Aldrich, the god devourer. He probably invaded the world of Shiny Nikki and ate them all. A breeze blows on the notebooks and flies through the pages, and in the deepest part of the archive, a door slowly opens and reveals a gap. The confused crew stands outside the door and watches the starlight behind the door. Where is this? A majestic sea of starlights behind the door, and a hallway star crosses the sea. I had never been here, and I never knew about this door. And let's take a look, Anne. And Marina is getting ready to go in, but Momo, with Momo right behind her, and Anne doesn't talk because it's deep inside. And Teresita, what do you think? It should we go inside? Go inside. Why not? The door is open because he wanted us to go in, and maybe we will find something. And let's go inside then. Nikki, Teresita, I'll go with you. And Momo, stay here and watch Marina for me. Why me? No way. And why do I have to be watched? I don't want to stay here. And be good, and we'll be out soon. A vast sea of starlights in front, and their tracks intersect in the sky. And the stars glittering, and the stars turn into a river that flows into the sky. However, we heard time seems to be passing quickly and everything seems quiet and stable. And where are we? And I had no idea, and did the Norwood say anything? And the blue sky and notes under the stars. And the writing looks soft, and you suddenly feel warm like the wind in the memory is blowing again. And that's any clues? No, but I feel an emotion surging within me. And what kind of emotion? Like nostalgia, longing, not sure why, but the writing looks familiar. The ocean of memory contains powerful emotions and memories, and maybe there's a special bond between you and the notes. Bone. I guess bond?
They have a typo.
Yeah, that looks like a typo. Look, Nikki points further down the corridor where the stars shine, and every drop points to somewhere different. Maybe this is the fabled corridor of time. Corridor of time. Another secret location on the earth that I only read about. And suppose you can travel to other dimensions through here, but I never found the exit until now. Is it because of Teresita and the notes? And maybe, look here. And I am poised to a page in the notebook. And it's a star shell with 5 stars, same as the one on the mirror and the other above the door of the corridor. Looks like the corridor of time is connected to this notebook too. And a hazy memory suddenly awakened, and the mirror in the hand, and the turbulent ocean, and the beach after the disaster. Teresita, are you alright? And the mirror and the mind falls into a deep contemplation. It's like being suffocated in the sea of memories. I'm a little dizzy. I can feel the shaking. Maybe a storm is coming, so we should get out of here. And Ian opens the door to the corridor, and Momo is still arguing with Marina over the sketch. And a huge cloud appears above the arc, covering the aurora and the rainbow, and it feels extremely human. And the next instant, the ocean of memory becomes a turbulent monster. A storm is coming. Careful. Change it to something to protect yourself from the storm. Something for there for our stormy weather. And I guess a trench coat. I guess let me see, get like an umbrella. Ella. And a rain. Alright. Ready for a rainy day.
Trust me.
What's happening? Nothing serious. The ocean of memory has been turbulent lately because of the goddess of desire. And the arc is affected. And the highways don't look like they are quieting down anytime soon, and the sound of the mirrors breaking comes from afar. It's the personality mirrors, and the gauges show that there was a fluctuation. And let's go take a look. The train goes towards the museum that houses the personality mirrors, and a huge cloud smothers the arc, and it feels like the sky is coming down and getting closer to the sea every second. And what's going on in this weather is scary, just like when we were in the near Royal City, and I hope it's not the goddess again. And the weather, we're almost here. And the train comes to a stop in front of the museum, but it's still shuddering in the storm. And the mirror in the museum lost its shine due to the fog. And violent waves shake up everything, and in the corner of the mirror cracks. Is it bad? Worse than I expected. The ocean is pulsating more than I thought, and we need to stop the mirrors from cracking. And Ian starts a program to repair the mirror. And is it working? And Ian shakes his head, and the crack on the mirror is still there. And another huge wave crashes against the ark. And maybe it's not the ark that's wrong, but the ocean, and maybe the dark consciousness of the goddess of the side still lingers. Or maybe what remains of it, but if we don't stop the waves, the mirrors will break. And Teresita, the star shot on your mirror is glowing. And the five gems glow faintly on the violent ocean of memories, and the star shot is calm and serene. If the storm comes from what remains of the dark abyss consciousness, then maybe the starting power can soothe it. And Ian turns and looks at the mirror. And maybe this is some kind of guidance. And Nikki, try using starting power with Teresita. This is a require. Okie dokie. And now let's show front and back.
Every battle I'm in, victory is the only outcome.
The violent waves gradually calm down with a glow from the star shard and their styling power. And Aeon started the repair program for the mirror again. And Aeon, did you hear something singing? And I thought I did when I was in the garden. And there's no one else here. And what are you talking about? Come girl, come to Lake Silver Moon. Oh gosh, she's back. A familiar but weak voice. Here. And Nikki walks towards the mirror. It's Ashley. And her familiar figure appears in the mirror, almost stepping out of it, but she returns to the mirror after all. And the singing grows faint and eventually vanishes in the mirror with her shadow. And then you see that Alisanna's reflection almost came out of the mirror. Has this happened before on the ark? And yes, Alisanna's reflection that lost their memory came out, but went back in after and found their memories. And does that mean Ashley also lost her? She looks a little different. She looks a little different than before too. And Ian furrows his brow. And what's on your mind? And she seems to have spawned her own shadow of memory. Shadow of memory. Occasionally, a very powerful designer's reflection can free itself from the mirror and become independent. But Ashley's reflection probably isn't there yet, and if she really did spawn a shadow, it might be because of something else. Achoo, excuse me. And the unconscious is not embarrassed. Ha, and that was funny. Anyway, let's go back to our rooms, and Momo looks strange. In Marina's room, the fog dissipates and the skies open up, and Nikki is staring at the clouds contemplating. If Lily became Lilith by trading Ashley's soul, does Ashley still exist? And maybe we saw a mirage and not a shadow of memory. And Nikki sounds deflated. And what's wrong, Nikki? And are you sad because you think Ashley isn't here anymore? I don't think she's gone, and part of her soul probably lives within Lilith. It's possible to lose your soul. Is it possible to lose your soul completely? And maybe Lilith only borrowed the demon's power and created another soul. And that's also possible. And based on the information we have, Ashley's shadow does live within Lilith. So if Ashley became an independent shadow memory, will the Ashley inside Lilith disappear? No, shadow memories don't affect the original. The change in Ashley's reflection, could it be the goddess of desire? Teresita means that the goddess of desire didn't get Ashley's soul, so Lilith left that part behind. That's possible too, and maybe it's even related to the storm. And the ark is affected by many uncertainties in the ocean of memories. But the goddess of desire's influence are fading. And most of the gods came from beautiful consciousness, but the abyss and all the dark consciousness produce demons. And dark consciousness, and what do you mean? Like negative feelings, self-doubt, jealousy, destruction. Will they come to Mirrorland? It's possible, but the power between the stars and the ocean always keeps each other in check. And gods are always preserving the peace of the ocean of memories. And the power of the abyss is being controlled, but they might still invade Mirrorland via consciousness. And they look out of the window. And since from Mirrorland are behind the clouds, and Mirrorland, which has always felt far from the ark, is much closer today. And more incredibly, the heart of the ark starts glowing, and the rain beams becoming a bridge between the ark and Mirrorland. A rainbow bridge. I've never seen one as big as this. Beautiful. And the color of the 5 gems, the lights from the heart of the ark, and the bridge with the 5 colors. We've seen a lot of these 5 colors since Teresita woke up. And do they have anything to do with me? And very likely, Teresita might have a stronger bond with this world, and maybe it wasn't a coincidence that Nikki awakened Teresita. And maybe both your minds now connected to the ocean of memory on a deeper level, so you were able to come to the ark. And Ian stops, and perhaps all of this means is a new mission. The rainbow lights shine even brighter under the open sky, and everything seems to look up. And what does he mean by a new mission? And Leona said that the heart of the ark what got us to a new mission, but he didn't say what it was. Maybe it has to do with Teresita, and who has heard Leona talking about a new direction? And Momo looks over and then looks at Aeon. And I think so too. And the star shine in the notebook is the same as the one on Teresita's mirror, and the other notes are related to Mirrorland. The secrets behind the notes must be in Mirrorland, and we have to find them. And the beautiful rainbow bridge is leading the way. Aeon stares at the gate of heart with furrowed brow, and his thoughts are storming towards the memories with the rainbow. The heart of the ark already told you the answer you wanted. And don't forget your duty. Don't forget your duty, Leonie said. And Aeon, are you afraid of the order on the ark collapsing? And Aeon looks down at the devices, and based on the data, the ark's operation have been upgraded. I am scared that if I go to Mirrorland, I might bring what? And Aeon doesn't continue, and he flips a switch, and he's surprised by the changes in the ark's power. And it shows that the power between the ark and the Mirrorland are in balance, meaning the ocean of memories will not overflow. And what are you worried about still? And the heart of the ark already told us what to do. When the light of the 5 colors come together, the ark will sail in a new direction. And maybe the new mission means going to Mirrorland to uncover the new secrets. And let's go, Nikki and Teresita and I want to watch the fireworks in Mirrorland. And Marina picks up her skateboard. And let's see what the heart of the arc says. And sounds good. And let's put on something fresh. Alright, that looks fresh with a pH. And I see front and back, and off we go.
I see the causes of the world with my eyes.
The five-color bridge sits between the Ark and Mirrorland, like the first rainbow seen by the survivors of the flood. The gate of heart is in the middle of the bridge and connecting the two worlds, and the soft light signifies a bright future. And the wind carries a strange yet familiar voice. Go to the beginning of everything. And I thought I heard Leonid again and telling me to go to the beginning of everything. And did I forget something? Teresita's memories and powers are dormant because something happened, but they were awakened in the nearest royal city. And these powers and memories need to be rediscovered in Mirrorland. And the lies and the hazy memories, the power within, and meeting Nikki, and everything points to Leonid. I still think I'm just a normal person, even though I'm being summoned to Mirrorland. Am I important? Can I do this? Teresita, even if you are something else, you're still my best friend. And even though this world chooses you, you can still make your own choices. And we're with you. They get on the bridge and look towards the gate of heart, and under the sun, Mirrorland lies on the other side of the gate. And under the sea, the giant heart prism is still shining smoothly, and the heart of the ark looks fine. And that is where the light is supporting the bridge comes from. And Ian walks out to the heart of the ark, and he closes his eyes and touches the heart for a moment. And the world didn't stop, no darkness overwhelmed him, and no storms rage on the sea, and the heart responds with tender waves. And Ian opens his eyes, and he has the answer he wanted. Are you ready, Ian? And he nods. And if the ark has a new mission, I will complete it. And let's go to the gate of heart. The wildlife fades and the sound of the tidal waves grows louder. And there is a beach at the end of the bridge, and the white sand looks dry and soft, and seagulls lazily lace by the shore. And Marina descends from the bridge first and stepping onto the sand carefully. But she soon discovers something more interesting and starts chasing the seagulls around. And Ian looks down at where the rainbow meets the sand and takes his final step. The sand beneath his feet is clean and soft. Standing on the beach, he feels dizzy. And maybe it's because of all of the time he spent on the ark and he's not used to standing on land. Ian, come on. And Marina is already far away, but Ian hasn't moved. And he looks back in the direction of the ark, or is he looking at the ocean? On the other side of the bridge, the surface of the ocean of memory is calm and the sky is spotless. And the wind carries the sound of the city to Aeon. And stop looking, and it's not like we can go back, get over here. And he's still in a daze, this must be new to him. And Aeon smiles and catches up. The city and the sea and the wind here seem to have a unique taste, and there's nothing like the ocean of memories. And we've been traveling through Maryland for a while now, and Teresita, but how does it feel to be here physically? It feels familiar, and the wind that blows in Maryland is just like I imagined. And the breeze kisses the soft beach, and while the seagulls soar in the sky, and the waves greet the sun, which shines softly. And under the sun they hear Marina's voice full of joy and wonder. Momo, come and help me catch the crab. Slow down, Marina. And Marina is running around bare feet and kicking up a sand in Momo's direction. Haha, Momo, you look like a lost goose. And this is great, isn't it? And Marina can finally visit Maryland, and I can finally see you, Teresita. And it's calm peaceful by the beach, and Ian closes his eyes to savor everything and reliving the memories of the past. And let's go to the near Royal City tomorrow, and I wonder if anything has happened to that place. And we need to look good, and I love those near dresses. Let's rush on and back.
Come on. I'll present.
Nini Royal City looks beautiful as ever, and the pennants are still up, but all of Lily's posters have been taken down. And color streets and houses are still there, and surrounded by workers wearing Mercury Group uniform. And how about Nini Special and 30% off for a limited time? And this voice is you. And I remember you, young lady, and 25% off for you. And how about you, Mr. A map? And his eyes are glued to the best roller of merchandise, and he reaches into his pocketbook, comes up with nothing. Sorry, I don't have any Maryland currencies on me. And the merchant looks at him funny. And Nikki, this map looks different than it did last time. And the red rose on the map is gone, and here, I'll take one. Thank you, and I haven't sold anything in days. And the tourists all went to Cecilia for the idol concerts after the elections. Anyway, come back if you need anything. Anne opens the map, and the Crimson Rose is gone, and roads and tourist spots are all under construction are marked. And one of the buildings in the city center still has working screen, right? And you mean the one over there? And the glass walls of the top building ahead are glowing, and the mark of Mercury Group is at the top. And the huge building looks like there's a lot of fun stuff in there. That's a huge building. It looks like there's a lot of good food in there. And don't talk like me. And the huge screen on the wall is playing TV show, and the rhythm music echoes throughout the empty streets. And the annual CC Idol concert is coming, and we'll pick up the most perfect idol after many grueling rounds. And yes, it's your candidate looks great, and they're so pretty. And with the voice on, your hair looks great, and are you going to CC for the contest? Me, thanks, but no. And in that case, can I ask you and your friends too about styling? Out of nowhere. And I want to join the contest, but I don't know what to wear or to be noticed, and I want to learn from you.
The white lace on the hem is just like white weight.
Let's show front and back.
This time I'll change.
Okay, told me about to like I started on like the live streaming stuff because I was taking photos of dolls. I decided to just like the photos of like my dolls in like fancy dresses are like in my Artsy sister website, but I also made like shorts of the photo shoot, so you can just check that out in like my YouTube channel if you prefer the little videos and whatnot. Alright, I'm getting close to the end of this chapter. Got it, and you have a great taste. And they say you can have a perfect aesthetic standard as long as you hang out with Momo, and it's true. And everyone's attention turns back to the idols on the screen, and the news continues. And as the most recent idol contest, the CCA contest is now the most watched program. And Lily, the queen of Nenier, will crown the winner herself. And on the screen, the girls are dancing and smiling. And the pink gem on one of the 5 of the mirrors suddenly starts glowing. And Ian looks at his watch, which shows anomalies in the northwest. An energy not so different from Teresita has appeared. Me, is that what the gem on the mirror is glowing? Yes, but I'm not sure what triggered it. And does it have anything to do with the girls on the screen? And they are in Cecia, and this is the idol contest in Cecia. And the match of Cecia is in northwest of Ninier. And I guess that's where we're going next, Teresita. And on the screen, a girl with pigtails stands in the middle of the stage and winks to the camera. If you're a girl that wants to make a big come to Cecia, and the stage is waiting for you. A boat floats on the smooth surface of the sea with all of the stars reflected on it as it sails into the sky. And the trains move rapidly, leaving brilliant streaks behind, and every star is whispering to someone. And the man with the silver hair on the platform looks up at the sky, and then he writes something down. And he finds a special star that just woken up from the darkness, but already shining on its own. And Leonard holds out his hand, and the star spins at the tip of his finger, and dust falls to his palm as it. And the star glows and fires off lights, flower blooming in the night breeze. We'll meet again, and the light of the star glows in response. And Leonard picks up his notebook and flips to the new page, and the Trail of Destiny is on the move again. The battle in Ninier used to place a few days ago, and the dark tides are just retreating. And there are clouds in the sky above the arc, and the aurora of the edge of the sky surrounds the stars furthest away. And it looks brilliant from the window. So bored. And Marina doesn't care about the view, and she just wants someone to play with her. And she gets on her skateboard and speeds down the long corridor and passing through the windows with the beautiful views. And what is Aeon doing? And she gets on the train to find him, but he's not at all on the archives, and she couldn't find him at the museum either. And if he's not in the lab, he must be. Hey! And she sees him by the gate of heart before the train arrives at the station. And two familiar figures stand next to him. And Nikki, Momo. And she wants to jump from the train and run to them. And you're here. And she's just about to greet them when she senses that something is amiss. And what's wrong? And Nikki looks tired and worried. I'm fine. And you still can't sense Teresita. I can't, but the link is very weak. And Teresita, who's Teresita? A very, very important friend of Nikki's. And Marina feels bad for asking them to hang out because they all look so busy. And Marina, we might stay a little longer this time, and when Teresita wakes up, I'll introduce you. And let's try to wake up Teresita then. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Keeps changing dresses, but nothing is waking her up. Alright, now front and back, and off we go.
This time I'll change the ruined future.
Marina picks up her skateboard and gets ready to go back to her place. And she has rarely seen Nikki like this, and as far as she can remember, Nikki has always had a sweet smile. I hope she cheers up soon. And she slows down when she thinks about not being able to play with them or spend time with them. Ouch. And she's almost tripped because she was deep in thought. But it looks like Nikki and Momo might stay longer this time. And there's plenty of time left, and then maybe they can play together tomorrow. As the skateboard travels further down the Gate of Heart, the conversation between Nikki and Aeon fades, and Marina keeps turning around to look at them, and what's going on in Mirrorland, and how serious is it? And Marina gets on the train and stares into the blue sky. An idea flashes through her mind, and since Aeon's not around, can I go to the Mirror of the World? And Aeon rarely uses the Mirror of the World unless it's for work, so he doesn't let Marina go there often. And looks like Aeon is going to be at the Gate of Heart, so they won't be paying attention to the Marina. And Marina stops the train and pulls her skateboard away. And she walks into the hall where the Mirror of the World is, but a clear door blocks the way. And a complex program is running on the computer next to the door. And this is a difficult equation. And Marina takes out her brush and sketches the gap in the door. And she pulls out her tablet and adds a few strokes to the paper, and the computer stops and clears the door. It opens. There it is. And she pulls down the skateboard and glides towards the Mirror of the World, and the door closes behind her a few moments later. And the Mirror of the World shows Marina scenes from Mirrorland and from the deserts to the forest. And then Nikki comes directly from Ninier. And the Mirror of the World glows faintly and then shows the sun above Ninier Royal City with emergency broadcast in the back. And we're doing our best to settle the victims of the quake, and please dial the hotline if you have an emergency. There was an earthquake in Ninier, and there are a lot of pedestrians in the mirror, and a couple of cleaning crew are sweeping up the petals on the ground. And the Mirror of the World changes its angles, and Marina loses with curiosity, and a huge crash comes on screen. And I guess the bottom in Ninier looked like it went through an earthquake, and the collapsed statues and houses are everywhere. And another facet of the Mirror of the World starts glowing, and Marina walks over and sees the palace, and the slumbering queen sees open her eyes, and a mysterious power comes through the mirror. And Marina takes the train of the heart. And Nikki, come check this out. And what is it? And what's going on? You better take a look at this cliché. Let's show front and back, and off we go.
I see the causes of the world with my eyes.
Aeon stays at the ghetto hard to monitor the data while Marina takes Nikki to the mirror of the world. And what's wrong, Marina? Look. And she points to the queen on the screen. Is this Lilith? And the queen looks a little lazy and she looks around only sees her attendant. You're awake, your majesty. It's you, and where's Nightbane? Nightbane, there is no one with this name. And Lily looks like she's trying to remember something, but her mind draws a blank. I need to go outside. No, your majesty, you need to rest. And the attendant's tone is completely different than before and probably does not want Lilith to see what's happened. Yeah. And the queen doesn't show any emotions and just flashes her signature smile. But I will go outside. Any questions? And Lily walks out of her bedroom. And the attendants are no longer there, and the hallway looks empty. And your majesty. And her attendant catches her up to her, and Lily stops, and she seems to have remembered something. I need to see my cabinet. Summon them. They are busy. And Lily fixes her gaze upon the attendant. I want them to come see me right now, and I think they will not decline, or will they? And the attendant wants to say something, but instead bows and disappears. And what is she trying to hide? And in her meeting room, your majesty, you are? Lily looks at the people in the room and suspicious, and did she lose her memory, or does she really not know them? Your majesty, the last cabinet has been disbanded. Disbanded? Why? And she's still smiling. And they were inept and couldn't prevent the disaster that happened. And she feels dizzy when she hears the word disaster. And we will do a better job than the last cabinet, your majesty. And they kiss her hand like they are appreciating a finely made doll. Your majesty, the Mercury group is sending us a lot of aid after the disaster hit. And please be assured that the cabinet will work with Mercury group to restore order. And it's time for you to visit the victims, your majesty. And Mercury restore victims. And her mind is overwhelmed by all of the information she was just exposed to. A maid that seems to be working for someone else, a new cabinet full of strangers, and the place became a maze with no exit during her sleep. Right. And Lily doesn't say anything else, and maybe she's already scheming something. Your majesty, rumor has it that some of the citizens are not happy about how their government handled the disaster. Don't worry, I will bring happiness to the near kingdom. And the corners of her mouth curve outward, and her eyes glisten with beauty. And then you forget, just keep your eyes on me, and you'll be blessed. What is this, Nikki? And Marina calls out to Nikki and interrupts her. And the image on the mirror of their world comes to a halt. And there seems to be a standing power within the mirror, and could it be Lily? front and back.
Will you trust me?
Nikki and Marina go back to the hall. And Nikki, is Mirna still in danger? No, it's resolved, and what you saw was some of the aftermath of the danger. I feel like I've seen the great petals in the museum with the personality mirrors. And the garden flashes through her mind, and Marina recalls seeing great petals. Great petals, and will you take me to the mirror, Marina? And she nods and takes Nikki to the train. In the museum, the lights reflect from the mirrors, shine on one another. And Nikki was passage mirror to catch glimpses of the story from within. In which mirror do you see the great petals? And Marina points to the mirror in the corner. A dark light shines from it. I am pleased to see you again, and this is going to be a very important meeting. And the voice from the mirror is a familiar one. Could this be? And Nikki walks up to the mirror. Nightbane. And the wings in the mirror open slightly, and the gray petals by his feet look like ashes after a fire. I will protect you, Nikki. And thank you, here in the abyss now, and this should be his design of reflection only. Please allow me the humble pleasure to hold your hand and guide you to the strange magical world in the mirror. And watch out, the design of reflection has styling power. Well, the new Infinite Nikki takes place not in Mirrorland, but in Mirrorland. So I guess maybe Nightbane takes her there. Alright, let's show front and back.
Every battle I'm in, victory is the only outcome.
I didn't encourage them to do anything. I just let them follow their nature. The demon in the mirror starts moving after the one last utterance. The goddess of desire once said that as long as the insatiable desire remains, they, Nikki does to herself, recalling a recent memory. And one night, and the goddess of desire come back. I don't think so, and I mean you defeated him so easily just now. I think Nightmare will be gone for a long time. But you'll defeat the goddess of desire once already, and they can't win even if they come back, right? And Marina looks at Nikki happily, and she hasn't hung out with Nikki for a long time. Something still's happening at the Gate of Heart, and should we go back? Yes, I'll go anywhere you want. And Ian is still monitoring the data at the Gate of Heart. And how is Teresita? And Teresita's stabilizing, but might take some more time to actually wake up. And thank you so much, Ian. Alright. And 7 days later, in the near Royal City, and the entire place is being rebuilt in order, and the statues that fell in the battle have been erected again. And under Lily's leadership, citizens have gone back to their lives. And what are we having for dinner? And we just had lunch, Momo. And Nikki and the rest of the group are enjoying their afternoon sun in the corner of the park. And I'm still not full, and we're almost done here, and we'll be going to Cecilia tomorrow. And how do you like it here, Teresita? I'm finding it just fine. And Marina, who's been painting next to them, suddenly starts shaking her brush. I think my brush is out of ink, or is it broken? And Ian takes the brush and shakes it carefully. And something wrong? It's probably not the brush. Then what is it? And I've been experiencing something similar, and my devices sometimes go nuts for no reason. Let's call it the bad intention of inanimate objects. When like machine just decide to act up for no reason. Ian pulls out his gadget and places it next to Marina's brush. Our tools have been acting erratic lately, and I'm guessing it's because we're not in the ark. Then what do we do? I mean, you just got here. And let's see what happens, and we might have to go back once though. I guess you can just leave the ark whenever you want. But there must be a reason why you couldn't leave it. Even though we're in Maryland, our actions are somehow limited. Anyway, right now we need to help Teresita find clues on Cecilia. And anyway, right now we need to go to Cecilia and find clues for Teresita. And the safety of you and Marina is incredibly important, and we can look for clues later. Yes, Teresita, Momo and I. Ian smiled and pets Marina on the head. And are you done with that painting? And should we get you another brush? Sure. And Momo takes a look at Marina's canvas. And even though she was out of ink, and the stuttering watercolor gives it a different kind of beauty. I actually like it, and guys, check this out. And the last stroke really gives it a nice layer feel. And should we use the painting as inspiration and start a styling battle? Any excuse to like to start a styling battle? Alright, so let's see, it's a nice blue dress. Or something fanciful for the... Can't forget the makeup. What is a nice blue. And we're done, front and back. And let's do the styling battle.
Come on. I'll present you with the most beautiful dream.
that was the last mission of Shiny Nikki for this chapter. And we're gonna do chapter 2 on the next time I stream Shiny Nikki. Please give a like and subscribe if you like that I'm reading you all of the cutscenes of this game. And bye bye and God bless.